Hey everyone, I wanted to make a quick video to break down how you can book this beautiful Air France business class seat that usually costs more than $1,600 using 50,000 credit card points and roughly $200 in taxes and fees. I'm going to break this video into 3 parts: how to earn Flying Blue miles, how to find business class award availability, and how to transfer and redeem your miles to book the seat. This method will also be applicable for KLM business class seats, as Flying Blue is the loyalty program for both Air France and KLM, but our example will focus on an Air France booking. Real quick, if at the end of this video you find it to be helpful, please consider subscribing for more videos about credit cards, points and miles, and personal finance in general. With that being said, the first thing we need to cover is how you can earn Flying Blue miles. The most obvious way to earn Flying Blue miles is by paying cash for Air France or KLM flights. However, this would take a ton of money and flights to accumulate enough points to fly just one business class flight. Luckily for us, Flying Blue is a transfer partner of all major credit card issuers, including Chase, American Express, Capital One, Bill, Citi, and Wells Fargo. This means if we have any of their credit card points, we can transfer them over to Flying Blue at a 1-to-1 ratio. For example, if we signed up for the Amex Gold and got the current 100,000 membership reward point welcome offer, we could then transfer those 100,000 points over to Flying Blue and have 100,000 Flying Blue miles, and the same goes for all the other lenders I mentioned earlier. Now that we have our credit card points, we need to actually find the award availability to book this business class seat. To do this, first go to Air France's website. Click on Book with Miles and then enter your flight details. For this example, we're choosing a one-way flight from Chicago to Paris in business class. We're going to leave the date empty because this way Air France allows us to see a wide range of dates, as not every day will have award availability for 50,000 points. When we hit search, we will see that in the month of August, the cheapest award ticket is 127,000 points. However, if we move over to July, we see it costs only 50,000 points. When we click on that day, we will see that it actually costs 50,000 points and $230.20 in taxes and fees. So it's not completely free, but considering this ticket normally costs $1,600, I think this is a pretty sweet deal. We can actually calculate the cent per point value we get from this trip. If we take the $1,663 that it would normally cost and subtract the $230.20 and then divide that amount by 50,000 points, we're getting a cent per point value of 2.86. Here in the credit card points and miles space already, you would know that we would target a cent per point value of 2 cents per point, which this redemption is quite a bit higher than. And what's better yet is that sometimes these lenders like Chase or Amex will offer a transfer bonus when you transfer your points on over to Flying Blue, such as a 20 or 30% bonus. If there were a 30% bonus, that would mean you would only need to transfer 39,000 points to book this flight. Also, something to note, while preparing this video, I did see even better deals from further destinations such as LAX that cost the same 50,000 points, even though the cash price of the ticket was much higher, like $4,000. However, that award availability is no longer there, so it's a good reminder to be flexible and continually check in to find a good deal. And when you do see something you like, be quick to act. Moving on, let's talk about how we can transfer our credit card points to Flying Blue now that we've found our flight. For this example, I'll show you how to transfer Chase Ultimate Reward points over, but the process is similar with all the other lenders I mentioned earlier. So to start this, I'm going to go to my Chase account and log in. Once I've done that, I'm going to select Ultimate Rewards in the top right, and then I'm going to select the credit card I want to use, which is my Sapphire Preferred. If you have points earned on other cards like I do, you can pull those points onto your Sapphire Preferred here. Once I've done that, I'm then going to hit Travel, Transfer Points to Partner, and scroll down to find and click Flying Blue. I'm going to hit Transfer Points, and then from here, it will ask you to input your Flying Blue account number. Once you put that in, hit Next, and it will then ask for how many points you want to transfer, and here we will enter the 50,000 points. Finally, you'll see this confirmation screen and hit Submit. However, do note the points cannot be transferred back to Chase, and this is a one-way street, so that's why you need to make sure your reward availability is there before you transfer your points. After transferring the points, then we can go back to the Air France website and complete our booking after logging into our Air France account. And there you have it. You've booked a $1,600 business class flight with your credit card points on a great deal. Please consider subscribing if you found this video informative or useful, and check out one of my other videos over here. Thank you very much for watching.